Hi all my friends at the Committed Quilter. Today I wanted to bring you a little segment on choosing colors. Colors for beginners is usually the hardest thing to start with, so what I wanted to do was give you where I start. Sometimes I start all kinds of places, so we'll do multiple videos on color, but this one is for this just to start with. What I usually do, or when I started, what I did is I picked a theme fabric that I liked that had multiple colors, and then I pull out various colors to go with it. And then I find a pattern to go with it. Sometimes I have a pattern in mind, then we'll pull my theme fabric and then build from there. It really just depends on what my inspiration for the quilt is. Let me show you, demonstrate what I mean. This quilt here, you can see I actually started with the little tiny square in the middle. This was my theme fabric. It has lots of different colors in it, and from there I pulled out the greens, the blues, the really dark blue, dark purpley blue, and then I put it into a pattern that is actually out on my website for sale. This pattern I use it in lots of different ways, so what becomes the theme of the quilt is how the colors are used, not necessarily how the theme fabric is used. Most of my quilts do not use my theme fabric in the border, although all rules are made to be broken, and sometimes I really do. But again, I just start with a fabric that has lots of color, and then build on it from there. I have another example down here to show you. This is a table runner that I made, and this is actually from a pattern that Lorraine Torrance is selling on her website for me, called Medallion Marbles. Well, let me make it a little bigger here. So this one, what I actually chose first was this background fabric. In the background there's greens, and sitting on black there's red and oranges. So that's what I picked up for my other colors. The orange is kind of in the middle block. The yellow, the green, and the red are around, and then I used a little bit of all of it in the border. So it turned out to be very effective. What you see when you look at this is the design in the middle on the outside. The theme fabric, again, that I started with, that was where I pulled the colors, is actually just part of the background. So that's one of the ways I do it. I also have one more example for you over here. Here's a fabric I purchased a long time ago, and it's got a lot of really bright colors in it. So I pulled some fabrics that I thought would go with it. I like to use a stripe in most of my quilts, so I found a stripe. I found a purple, a real light purple, a blue, a green. Whoop, there's a green I had decided I didn't like, didn't quite get it out of the stash, and some blue. So one of the ways when I'm looking at it, I'll lay the fabrics out all together, and now does everything blend with my theme fabric. This one at the end, I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure that one's going to get used in there. As I look at it, if I take that one out and look at just this group of fabrics, it's pretty cool. But this is really pretty bright, and as I decide on what pattern I'm going to use, I may need to pull in a little bit of maybe yellow or a tiny bit of red. I don't think I want to compete with a theme fabric, so I'm not going to pull a lot of the hard colors that are in there, because that's just the style of quilt that I want to make this go around. Sometimes I do make the real wild and bright quilts, and therefore I pull out the different colors. So it really depends. So anyway, hope that helps you get started on your next quilt, give you an idea where to start in picking some fabrics. Have a great day. Bye for now.